Hi guys, Ru here, and let's talk about this scope. Now, Control A and scale, and we definitely need to round this thing up, okay? So, in fact, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe round the top up and chamfer the bottom, so it's gonna sort of follow the pattern of this one, right? Because you wanna be consistent with your design, you know what I mean? So, wait a minute, that's not a chamfer, that's still a bevel. That's a chamfer, there we go. So, kind of like this, you know what I mean? So it sort of makes sense in terms of design, yeah? Round on top, slash on the bottom. This one is a bit boring, so we need to add a loop in here, move it like this, so it's angled, right? And then we're gonna remove this one and copy it. So let's grab it here to local. Let's grab this as Z twice 0 to fix this, and we need to make it larger on all the axes except Y, okay? So press Y, so shift Y twice, okay? Because if you press shift Y once, so again, S, shift Y, and shift Y, see? So it fits, so it switches to proper orientation. And you know, you don't have to be super accurate, more or less, okay? More or less I want it to fit. Now, we're gonna cut this a bit, right? So Control A and scale, and let's grab a cube. And where is my cube? Oh, this cube is huge. So let's make it smaller and let's move it in here. So let's move cursor to selected and then to this one to cursor. Okay, so SY and scale it and move it a little bit here on X-axis, so stays in the middle. That's important, right? And let's angle it. So R and angle it like this, and SZ to scale it this way. Okay, now let's apply the scale, not rotation, scale. Whoops, actually I just wanted to apply scale, not rotation. So move backwards in time and select these and, you know, bevel this, and then we can actually smooth the cutter. Remember to do that one. So auto smooth and shade smooth. Select this, control minus. Perfect. Now let me see how we look. We look pretty peachy. However, for some weird reason, this didn't cut the way I wanted to cut. Let me see this modifiers here. Is Boolean, and this one, nothing. Fascinating. Let's see, R and X. Let's rotate it on Y, and see, there we go. See that? Rotate the cutter a bit so it snaps properly. It didn't create faces inside for some weird reason, and that was kind of annoying me. So let's add auto smooth in here and also smooth, shade smooth. Right, now that's peachy. So now what I want to do is actually add like a divider in the middle. Let's grab a new cube because this one is beveled, and let's rotate it. Hold control. Right, and in fact, you know what? We can actually rotate it even more like this, and then scale it on Z like that, and scale it on Y like that, and cut this one, control minus. There we go. So now what we can do is adjust this accordingly. So we could grab this and X, scale on X like this, and bring it closer to home, and scale on X again, and see how we doing. A little bit more. So let me see this, not this one, this one. Yes, SX and scale it on X. And then let's go to front view and move it to the middle. So it's kind of thicker on the other side and thinner on this one. So like this, you see what I mean? That's pretty cool, no? So let's grab that. Now what I want to do is actually grab all this shape around here and actually bevel it. But for some reason I can't. I'm going to run a cleanup. So 3 with machine tool, and I still can't do it. Fascinating. Now why is that? Let me see. The bevel should run without a problem, but it doesn't want for some reason. Maybe it's a... Let's see the face orientation for a second. Maybe something not right here. Nope, it's right. Huh. That is interesting. Let's make this mesh manifold. So 3D print toolbox, make manifold, N, And now let's try this. There we go. Something was not right over there, guys. So again, sometimes when it doesn't work, you need to check what's the problem. See, now we got this pretty cool kind of like a curved shape with, you know, bending, but it's bending too much in my opinion. We need to make it a little bit more angular. So go back in time and make it, you know, less crazy, you know, bent, curved, but not insanely curved, yeah? And now we can actually apply the modifiers, so apply the boolean, and we can actually apply the bevel to make it look cool. Change it to angle, segments to 3, and apply weighted normals modifier because we got booleans going over there, and now everything is beautiful. In addition, what we could do is fix these awful edges. So K, you know what, let's run a mirror on it, it's gonna be easier. So let's run a mirror on it and bring the mirror to the very top, right? And mirror it on its own axis, and simply this will create an edge in the middle, which will allow us to remove all this junk here that will pull the bevels, and this will really improve the visual quality of this thing. Remove this. Oops, can you do that? Wait a minute, why this bevel is so huge? It's way too big. That's what I want. Now we don't really need these edges in here, I think. There we go, see? That's junk, we don't need it. So now what I want to do, right, is run bevel in here, okay, like this, see? That's what I want to do, okay? To make it a bit more round. In the same fashion, I want to actually bevel these. Let me see, this one, and just bevel them a little bit like that. Okay, peachy. Now that's lovely. That is lovely. Okay. In addition, what we could do, just to make it, you know, to make it more fun, because, you know, why not? What is it? What the hell is this? Multi what? No, I don't need that. I need mirror. And I need mirror on y-axis. And I need it at the top. And what I want to do is add a cube, right? Make it smaller. And move it in here, so on x-axis. And let's align it, okay? So R, and align it to this cut, and SX, and scale it. And now I want to move it inwards like this, okay? And I actually want to cut it, but let's see, let's actually cut it. Before we cut it, let's apply scale, and let's apply auto smooth and smooth, shade smooth. And now select this one and control minus. And this boolean needs to go above weighted normals and above bevel. And let's see, X, Y, and scale just the cutter, not the shape. X, Y, something like this. And let's grab this face and scale it like that, okay? And then let's actually bevel it, so we don't have to bevel the main shape, and increase the width of this one here like this, okay? Like that. How are we looking? I think it's too wide. And in fact, you know what? Before we bevel this part, we need to make this one wider. So SY first, right? How are we looking? We're looking good. And then let's make this one narrower. So SY, right? And then we can bevel these a little bit. Okay, like this. And let's hide it and see. Yeah, that's nice. Cool, I like it. Now this one is a little bit too short here, which means Alt H needs to be larger. So SZ, sorry, just this one, SZ, and make it larger. Nice. And it can be just only on one side, you know, it doesn't have to be on the other side. It's okay. Here is fine. So we got this bit for the scope, right? It's enough of fun with this one. And let's apply the mirror and the boolean, and let's simply flip it across this one. So let's bring origin to geometry, and this is middle-ish. Is this middle? I think it is. So anyway, let's flip it across here. So let's add the mirror, mirror, and let's bring this mirror to the top again, and let's simply flip it on x-axis across this, and we peachy. So that would be the scope base. However, it's a little bit too sunk. I mean, too deeply sunk into this shape. There we go. Something like this would be pretty cool, I think. And now we can make this scope a little bit larger, or simply taller, and then larger on x-axis maybe. Can we do that? Wait a minute, there's a boolean going on in here. Let's just apply those booleans because they're confusing me. So let's scale it on x-axis and globally as a scope in general. Let's make it massive, you know what I mean? Like a scope you could kill with. So let's apply this. It's gonna be like a Borderlands kind of rifle, kind of cool. Let's apply these ones. In fact, you know what? We could make it a little bit shallower like this. More of like a flatter scope kind of thing. And we're just gonna simply apply a bevel to all these edges and see how we're looking. We're looking pretty peachy. What happened here? Disaster. This might be some kind of a double edge or something. Double vert. Combine them. In fact, let's just clean mesh like this again with machine. And let's select these. All these edges again are all around. And let's bevel them again like this. Oh, there we go. Not a problem here. What is going on here? Double edges. Wonder where from. You know, Shift G and direction. Let's enjoy our life. And Control B. And let's see how we're looking. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. So Shift 5. It will not work because we need to hide all these cutters, the new cutters, to the cutter collection. Well, guys, I think that would wrap up the basic sort of, well, not yet, sorry, we need to fix these two, right? So there's gonna be a chin rest, but I think we're gonna do it in the next video, okay? This padding and this one, but after we're done, we actually can move on to something more serious. But anyway, that's a scope, and next video we're gonna be doing these two, and then we can think about this part, this conundrum here. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.